My best friend since middle school thought she was pregnant with my boyfriend's baby. Let's get into it. While I'm talking, I'm going to be doing my makeup. All the products are going to be listed down below in which order I use them, but I'm really here to chat. So obviously, I'm not talking about the amazing boyfriend that I have now. The fuck? I'm not talking about him. So the story starts in 2021. I'm with my best friend, so I thought was my best friend. We had fallen off for a little bit because I used to steal my mom's car and I used to go pick her up. So one night I went and I stole my mom's car and I went to go pick her up, and she left me in the middle of the fucking night after something severe happened. That's another story time. But after something severe happened, she got her aunt to pick her up, or her grandmother to pick her up in the middle of the night while I was in the motherfucking car sleeping. So I felt some type of way and we wasn't cool for a little bit after that. Like I said, it's 2021. I'm like 16, 15 at this point. So it's like little girl shit. So obviously I want to be cool with my best friend again. So a couple months later, we become cool again. And at the time, I had broken up with my now boyfriend to go be with that boyfriend. I was a whore. Like, really, everybody should shame me. Anyways, as minors, we used to always fucking drink. Like, it's terrible. We used to always fucking drink. One night, I'm with her. I'm gonna call my best friend Peyton and her friend Star. So her and Star had gotten really close while me and her weren't so close. But this is my first time hanging out with Star, and this is my first time, like, hanging out with Peyton since we weren't cool. Like, this is our first time hanging out since we got back cool. So we were also hanging out with these two dudes at the time. So the one boy was a boy that had liked Peyton, and then the other boy was his friend who had eyes for Star. So I was staying at my brother's house at the time. They went and they came and picked me up from my brother's house, and we went to go chill, smoke, and drink, you know, things teenagers do. So we're all in this random parking lot near one of the boys' houses, which is way the fuck far out from where I lived or where I was staying with my brother. That's when Star and me start to talk because we're getting drunk. We're just talking. Star turns to me while Peyton is talking to the boys by the car, and she turns to me and she says, "You're a bad influence on Peyton." She tells me I'm a bad influence on Peyton because me and Peyton used to get drunk and God knows what. Literally everything under the sun that we could get our hands on, we would fucking do. Just being teenagers and being reckless, having no one there. So I kind of argue with Star a little bit. I'm like, she's grown, first and foremost, and you're not about to sit here in my face and tell me that someone who's making their own decisions is influenced by me, who's a bad decision, when it's their idea majority of the time, or they're the one who provides the alcohol. So me and Star are arguing at this point because who the fuck? I go towards the car with my friend Peyton to tell her, get your fucking friend. Like, all cool for vibing, but baby, that's your homegirl, not mine. So get her before I do. I go over to the car and I'm getting irritated because now I feel like I'm getting ganged up on at this point. Peyton is taking her side. But like I said, Peyton was taking Star's side and I was getting fucking annoyed because, bitch, what do you mean? I've been here for you since thick and fucking thin, and you're gonna stick up for this bitch who you just met? I'm sitting in the passenger seat arguing with them at this point. They are outside of the car and the car doors open. And it was Star who hit me first. So Star decided it would be a good idea to try to pluck me. I hit Star back, punch Star back, and that's when Peyton decides to grab me by the hair. Obviously, you feel someone on your hair, you're gonna hit them or do something to defend yourself. We end up all brawling, like the three of us, and I never got to fight them one-on-one that night. So at this point, I'm bawling my eyes out. I'm the type where if something hurts me, I'm sorry, but I can't hold it in. Like, that actually hurt my feelings, so I run off crying in the woods in this random ass parking lot. I just remember breaking down crying behind this tree, just being drunk as fuck. Like, my best friend who literally shared clothes with me, shared everything with me, is literally just fought me. Like, so I hear them screaming and running their mouth near the car, and I don't tread lightly. Okay, yes, I might be emotional, but baby, you're not gonna play me like a fool. So I hear them start screaming at me, and I start going towards them because you're not going to play me like a bitch. Yes, I might be emotional in the moment, but nobody's going to play me like a bitch. So I got up and I start walking towards them, and I'm like, look, we're going to fight one-on-one. Y'all bitches are not jumping me no more. Like, it's just not happening. So the boys at this point are kind of like, come on, y'all, like, let's go. Like, I'll take you home if you want to. And I'm like, yes, I want to go home. Like, can you take me home first? We get in the car, and I'm in the passenger seat, and those two are in the back, and the boy has to go and get gas. So when he gets out to go get gas, they're still running their mouth, and I'm like, come on, get out, let's fight one-on-one. At the point they decided they didn't want to fight at the gas station, we just honestly started doing low blows to each other. Bitch, cunt, da 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 da. As we make our way home, she tells me, oh, I'm gonna fuck blank. Me being so naive and stupid, I say, go ahead and try, bitch. Go ahead and try. She sure did try, and she sure did get her target. So we reach my brother's house. I get out, obviously. The boys drop me off. They're still in the car, running their mouth. It is what it is. I didn't take nothing of it after that. I'm gonna give you the timeline from the time that I found out. So I didn't know for a couple months. His weird ass was acting weird as fuck within the first month that me and her got into an argument. Like, he did not want to see me at all. Just weird vibes. Fast forward like 2 to 3 months from the fight, I go over his house for the first time. Yes, for the first time. He goes to put on music, and there's her YouTube on his TV. So I asked him, I was like, what the fuck is Peyton's YouTube doing on your TV? He told me that he hooked up with her only once or twice. So obviously it's a couple months later. I text her and I'm like, girl, I got acid. Like, let's try it. I know we always wanted to do it together. Let's do it. This dumb bitch says, okay, meet me at the park, which was up the street from her house. She said, meet me at the park. I gotta tell you something, which I had a feeling she was gonna tell me what I already knew. I get to the park, and my best friend Devin, R.I.P. Devin, he passed away. I love him so much. R.I.P. Devin. My best friend Devin at the time, he was with me, and he recorded the video and was like my hype man pretty much. See her, and I start running after her, and I start fighting her. Insert clip.
Yup. Go ahead. Man, beat that bitch ass. Yeah, you think you can fuck my man, bitch?
All I'm gonna show you of the fight, but after that, her friend had texted my boyfriend at the time, or my boyfriend at the time's brother, which I don't know why I didn't think that was suspicious or weird. She texted him and was like, tell that bitch that I'm gonna stab her. Also, they tried to accuse my best friend Devin of shooting her father. Shooting her fucking father. Like, this is really... So she said something along the lines of, I like to bring guns to the party. I like to bring weapons to the party. Baby, there was no weapon or nothing. The only thing he had was his camera phone. So, obviously, after the best friend texts one of them, I text her and I'm like, what it is. You know what I mean? And that's when I found out that Peyton had pregnancy scares. They were literally fucking with each other for months. Not just one night, not just 2 nights, literal months. Anyways, I asked him, like, what the fuck? You been seeing this bitch? And his reply was, I literally stopped talking to her after her second pregnancy scare. But thank you guys for taking this trip down memory lane with me. If your best friend ever gets your boyfriend confused for her baby daddy, it's time to snip and block, bitch.